I fucking love you. I just. Welcome to the Triple T Podcast. I am your host, Coy Baker of Baker Forge and Tool, and with me are my co-hosts, Jerid Sandoval of Echo Blades and Denis Tyrell of Tyrell Knifeworks.
Best intro yet.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Best intro yet. Way better than Jerid.
Sorry, Jerid.
I agree.
You've been replaced.
Yes. Thank you. I'm out of here.
We are excited to have Coy in the house, and I mean literally in the house, sitting beside me. Very excited.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a great couple days.
We're sharing a mic. I never thought I'd share a mic.
Yeah, we're almost kissing. We're so close to the mic.
I know. His breath smells really good, though, so I'm okay.
We're drinking the same beer.
Yep.
Hey, put it down, guys. Jeez.
We are not sharing a bottle, though. We're only sharing the mic.
Yes.
You guys are sharing a fuzzy mic.
Yes,
Right.
we are.
Yes.
But it's not pink or the color of your jacket, so we're good.
Right. Oh, and by the way, Jerid, I did get your little gift on my keyboard.
What happened? What do you mean?
For everyone at home, I go to open my computer, which is usually never closed.
I knew that was going to happen.
I open the computer, and there's a piece of paper here that says "open" with an arrow, and I open it, and I know it's Jerid because it says "you're gay" with a little heart.
He came out of here because he was trying on my bathing suit. We'll get into that in a little bit. But, he came out of there, and the room I'm staying in is across the hall, and he's like, "Hey, just come over here, see what I did." And I took one look. I was like, "Bro, he's gonna think I did that." My room's right across the hall.
That is Jerid written all over it. Like,
I spelled gay Canadian though, so you're good.
That's true. GAIE.
Right.
Oh man!
So this is my first episode since the vacation. What's new, Jerid? Tell me all the stuff that happened last week.
That's not how it goes, sir. When you return from from the land beyond, you get to fill us in with all the wonderful details and explicit, descriptive, and very, very funny stories about your times abroad. Please.
I was in Jamaica. I was in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. It was fantastic, nice and relaxing. There's two things I went to Jamaica for. It was for no, actually, no, that's not one of them.
Damn.
Although it was offered at least 3 times. Well, the whole sun, surf, and alcohol, and the other one was Jamaican patties. If you've never had a Jamaican patty, then you're missing out.
What is a Jamaican patty?
It's like it's kind of like an empanada with a totally different crust, and the center is either beef or chicken, and they're kind of spicy. They're delicious. I think they have them in Florida too, but they're delicious. That was one of the main reasons why I went. But we were at Moon Palace, Ocho Rios, which is a fabulous resort. I did some snorkeling, did the little waterfall tours. It was great. Had a couple of massages. Nice.
How much were the massages?
Well, when you go to Moon Palace with members, you get a whole bunch of resort credits. So you only actually pay for like the service fee, which is like 16%. So my massages were like $28 a piece.
Oh my God.
Nice.
But at the resort, if you actually pay for them, they're like $250.
Yeah, Lynn and I got a couples massage on the ship, and it was like $375.
Yeah,
no, that was like a steal.
We had $750 worth of resort credit, and the massages are like $200. So I had 2. I think Kim had 1, and then you get free access to the spa, which like there's like the giant pool in there, like a whole heated room, a cool room. There's all kinds. It's a great resort. If you've never gone to a Moon Palace, you need to do it. So it was awesome. I'm nice and relaxed. And then I get back and have to deal with you two But
hey, it's been fun.
I'm kidding.
I mean,
It's been a blast.
I don't give as good a massages, but
well, apparently you share bathing suits with Jerid. So
hey, it didn't fit.
Actually, yeah, we don't.
We tried.
Jerid couldn't get his little cojones in there.
They're not going. The backside, I could have fit the waist, but they wasn't getting over the junk.
That is not the way I heard it, but whatever.
The back junk, sorry.
Yeah.
Junk, no problem.
There was not enough trunk for your junk.
There you go. Yeah, so I had the wonderful experience of watching these two beautiful dudes sunbathe in the winter skies in the hot tub.
Yeah.
It wasn't awkward at all.
In between heats.
Right.
Yes.
It's not our fault you didn't bring a pair of swimming trunks.
Hey guys, do I need to bring anything? You guys need anything? No, just come on over.
Well, we didn't need anything. You did.
You also could have. He's got
a
blank stare. He's like not computing.
No. Yeah, I just don't get it.
But hold on, wait. We're skipping over last week's episode with Brent, which was a great episode, by the way.
It was really good.
Thank you.
I see in the show notes that Mr. Brent puts in the show notes that, so for everyone at home, we have a Google Doc where Jerid and I put notes of stuff we want to talk about. And Brent put a note in here that says, this show doc is evidence that Denis and Jerid are corporate nerds. No, we just like to plan.
The truth is Jerid's severely ADHD, and if I try to wing it and show up here and just talk, it's going to be just Denis talking, and that's a disaster.
That's both of us.
Okay.
We're both equally not good at winging it.
I don't write it down. That's the whole purpose. I just said, Denis, I gotta have a place where we could just jot some shit down. So as it happens, which oddly enough, I wrote nothing down this week. So
sorry, we got plenty to talk about.
It's didn't work too good this week, but we were busy, man.
According to the WFI folks, I'm not that interesting to begin with. So
oh my God, did you hear that?
I did. I was on an airplane headed to San Diego when I heard that episode, and boy howdy. Yep. Really got lambasted there, Denis.
Yeah. Brian, this is for you.
You suck.
I talked to Brent this morning. I actually accidentally butt dialed him, and he called me back, and I get a FaceTime, and Brian's mug there, and he's kind of flipping me off, and then he's like, hey, what's up? We started talking. I go, hey buddy, I just want to tell you that was a fantastic intro. I enjoyed every single minute of it. I couldn't agree with you more.
Well, and to be fair, by the time I got here, you two had not actually listened to the episode. You'd only heard from Brent that you needed to listen to it. And so after dinner, we pull it up and we play it live there on the table for the two of you guys to hear. And I'd already heard it. And boy, yeah.
It was so good. It started off so good. Dennis was like, oh, you guys got to check out the Triple T podcast. This is Brian House from Work For It podcast. You got to check out the Triple T podcast. This is a great show. Jerid's great and Denis is boring.
Yes. And I should have recorded a video recording and sent it to Brian.
Yeah.
Right.
His face was like, oh, yeah. Oh.
All right, it's tequila shots before every episode from now on.
Yeah, I can't stop you anymore. Last time he was a little sauced. It was a little risque, but I'm down. Let's go.
Oh man,
all good and fun. He did say, you poke your friends in the front, so I do appreciate that. I don't know if that's a Canadian joke or not, but
no, it's not.
Nice.
One thing I did do the day after I got back from vacation. You ready? I took my citizenship test and I passed. So all you fuckers are not going to get me out of the country now.
That's right.
Is there a clap button on here? Can we get a cheer? Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a little cheer thing, but
yeah, you're not supportive.
Oh, that's beep. Sorry.
Well, Congratulations, Dennis.
Yeah,
Welcome
well,
to America.
I'm not official yet. I got to do some paperwork, and then
well, that's just
You got to
maybe
get emotional at the ceremony because
I'm
you're
not
pure
getting
bliss.
emotional.
You're pure bliss through your patriotism.
I'm sure we'll have a party with lots of red, white, and blue bullshit. Probably leftovers from July 4th, but
It's red, white, and
yeah.
blue freedom.
Yeah. Yeah. But
You better like get an eagle to come screeching through the back of
You can just put,
is this supposed to dive down and kill
Yeah.
a Canadian goose or what?
Yeah.
you can put that in post, right?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I'll never get let back into Canada again.
Oh my god. It's all good.
Oh. But yeah, then Coy arrived, picked him up at the airport. We
Thanks for the stretch limo. I appreciate it.
yeah, that was all care of Jerid.
Yep.
That's right.
But yeah, we had a pretty relaxing day. The first day, it was Saturday. What did we even do Saturday?
You guys waited for me to finish second at golf.
We went.
Yes.
I took Coy shooting, and I gotta say, I expected the good old boy from Tennessee to be better at trap shooting.
Hey. Okay. All right. Let's set the stage here. I did not expect to come to California and start shooting guns. So for one, I did not prep. Second, I had
How do you prep? What does that mean? What do you go shoot?
I go out and shoot some skeet. Okay, so we were trap shooting. It's not like we were target shooting or anything. We're trap shooting with a gun I've never shot. And so yeah, we went trap shooting, shooting clays. And I used to do a ton of trap shooting as a teenager, young adult, even trick shooting and whatnot, which you're not allowed to do at the ranges here.
No. You're barely allowed to shoot here, Coy.
I went through like a 30-minute seminar with the lady at the front desk and filled out a crap load of paperwork just for them to let me in to shoot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we shot some skeet. I blew chunks the first 2 rounds, and
we both sucked pretty hard the first 2 rounds. Come on.
That's true. But by the 3rd round, Dennis and I were only missing one every set, and we did pretty good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
We weren't keeping score too closely, and I'm glad of that.
I can't. It's just like golf. I can't keep score, and then I just start sucking bad.
Yeah.
But that was fun.
Yeah. It was fun. Let's see. We came back. Did we do hot tub that day or no?
No. Jerid came over, and we just chit-chatted all night. I didn't realize it was 11 o'clock when Jerid left.
Yeah.
It was pretty late. Yeah, we chit-chatted about the knife community and all of our, interactions with different folks and the people we liked and the people that, are okay.
Pisses off.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun.
We planned. We
did plan.
We talked about what we were going to do on Sunday.
Yep. Laid the groundwork.
Yeah.
Got all our ducks in a row, proverbially.
That's right.
Yeah. And then I slept like a log. Thank goodness, because I'm still getting used to this California time zone.
Coy, so I got a question for you.
Yo.
First time in California. Give me the take.
So let's preface. I started my trip in San Diego for 3 days. And immediately, as soon as I landed, the doors opened on the front of the airport, and I stepped outside. I saw a palm tree, and I was like, whoops, took the wrong flight. I'm in Florida, because that's the only time I've seen a palm tree.
Oh, shit.
Don't give the Florida guys any credit about palm trees.
Well, so I've never been to California, but it was raining, and it was cold, and it was muggy out. Not muggy, but cloudy, and palm trees. And I was like, feels like Florida. But yeah, no, it was good. It cleared up. I met with the Half Face Blades guys, hung out with them, the Mary Braid guys, Hans Molenkamp, got to meet Chris Cole, the famous skateboarder, which was cool. It's a fun time in San Diego, and loved the terrain of California. The mountains right up against the ocean is something I've not really experienced before, being on the East Coast. So very cool. Went up to the high desert where Mary Braid's at. So yeah, I kind of got the whole rigmarole down there, and then flew up to San Francisco on Saturday morning and rolled into here, and it's the same.
No, that's when the sun came out, when you came to Northern California.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. There's much sunnier up here, and it's gorgeous. I love the California area. So I don't love your laws and your taxes and your gas prices, but
yeah, we don't love those either.
Oof.
Yeah, same.
I pulled the rental car up to the first gas pump, and I was like, holy shit. Are you allowed to cuss on this podcast?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, come on.
I just now realized I didn't. I don't remember. Yeah, no, it's beautiful up here. So good to be here. And then we just fucked around in the shop all day
Yeah.
for 2 days.
Right. Well, you brought some goodies that we're not allowed to talk about.
I shipped some stuff ahead of me. Yeah, I was packing light, so I shipped ahead some goodies, and might hint at some of that a little bit later. But some stuff I wanted Denis and Jerid to play with and try out. And then we did stainless Damascus. I shipped some steel ahead.
Yep.
Because that stuff's expensive.
Yeah, and yet again, stainless Damascus is a finicky bitch. If you guys at home have not tried it, or you've seen my videos and seen the failures, it's a hard thing to do. But
yes. And we found out what the hard thing specifically was, really.
That's right. So there was ups and downs this weekend. We started with the downs, and we thought we blew 2 full billets, like what, $600 worth of steel.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We thought we just annihilated it, but it turns out we were able to grind it clean. We found out, I guess it was this morning, that we ground it clean. I think we lost probably half of the first billet.
Yeah. So it's overheating problems.
Yeah.
Stainless is very finicky. The stuff we're using is ABL 154 cm, and the 154 is very specific with its temp range that you can really work it at. You work it too cold, you crack it; too hot, you burn it, and you have like 100-degree approximate forging window, and you overheat it, and it's toast. So we overheated the first one a little bit, trying to dial in the forge and the what do you call that thing? Parameter, PID. There we go.
Yeah, PID.
Which isn't. I'm not really used to working with a PID exactly. That's not really up my wheelhouse. So trying to figure out. And we thought it broke. We thought the solenoid went.
Right. We did on the second billet. We had an issue where I still don't know what happened. Mm-hmm. Just it did not kick off, and we looked, and it was probably 100 degrees over the temp.
Over what we wanted it at.
And then we baked a bit. It was just really, it was probably only at that temp for maybe a couple of minutes. It was not, and it was during the ramp, like the soak.
During the soak, yeah. Right. So we hoped it didn't do a whole lot to it, and found out later it really wasn't that bad on the second one.
No, not bad at all.
But we thought we had a solenoid going out, but turns out that was fine. I think what we think was going wrong in there? The relay?
It might. I've got a feeling it's the solid state relay. That's just not. I'm going to get a higher quality solid state relay and see how that goes. Because sometimes it's not clicking off.
Right. And so we had to pay close attention to the temperature, making sure it was doing what it's supposed to be doing and not overshooting. But at the end of the day, we've got 2, what are they? 30-something layers?
But 29-ish on the first one. I don't remember.
Oh, I didn't even count the second one. I just stacked them all together.
It's probably a little more.
Yeah, because some of those layers were real thin.
Yeah. So it's 35-ish. But then we're going to... So you got to go home tomorrow, but I'm going to put those together. Be a big bill. I think it'd be a lot of steel. So I don't think I'm going to try another... I'll restack it. I don't think I'm going to restack it again. But then I'll just get a lot of steel. Mr. Jerid will maybe make something out of it. And, we'll, I've got to figure out I'm pretty sure I'm just going to do a ladder out of it. I'm going to keep it relatively simple. I'd like to get a success under my belt.
Sure.
And make some knives out of it.
I like that idea of doing like a diagonal ladder that you're talking about.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah, that's a cool look. And honestly, you really don't need that many layers. The stainless Damascus looks so good on lower layer. Unlike carbon Damascus, where if you leave it real low layer, it can sometimes be muddy when you try to etch it. Stainless just isn't that way. And so you really don't have to get it very high.
Yeah, so, that's the thing. Like, we got 2 billets that are 30 layer, and I think we can cut each one up into 3. So do I make 2 90 layer billets?
I think you could, honestly. I mean, you saw some of the Damascus I had.
2 billets.
But they're small. They're small. I mean, you saw some of the stuff that we have played with at my shop, and it's only 45 layer. And I mean,
it's beautiful.
That stuff was really good. That stuff looked clean.
Yeah. So that video that was the one you showed me of Jordan's. Is that on his
Instagram?
Instagram?
It is. Yes.
Okay.
Denis is referencing the Jordan's Instagram page where he's got a twisted I sent him a billet of twisted stainless Damascus, and it was 45 layers of a low layer stack of W's, very low layer W's that I then twisted to a gentle twist. It wasn't a very tight twist, and then flattened out, sent it to him. So a low layer twist.
But he did a process of etching it and then buffing it, and it is shiny as fuck. Like it is
glass.
So it is one of the nicest pieces of Damascus, like period, that I've seen. It's so shiny.
Yeah, so not Jerid, JB, different J. JB deep etched it and then buffed all the oxides out of it, so you still had your texture, but none of the color. And it's just.
But with the texture on the stainless, like it really jumps out more than regular stainless.
Right, because
regular Damascus.
That 154 stays bright and super polished, and then your AEBL has etched lower. There's no color to it, but it has the surface, it's almost like a sandblasted surface of
it looks
the AEBL.
Really good.
It was clean.
It almost looks like it has color, even though it doesn't.
Looking at the video, and maybe it'll look different in up close in person, but it looks amazing in that video because it's like sparkly. Like he put that sparkle filter on it. Right.
Yeah,
the sparkle filter.
That's, we're excited.
Jordan from JB Blades, right? That's who we're talking about.
Yes,
right.
Yes. Good buddy of mine. Makes all our sample marketing blades for all of our drops for the website. So shout out to Jordan. He kills it for us. So couldn't do it without him.
So I think I wanted to kind of pause you guys real quick and talk about what was it, Sunday. So from you got two awesome makers doing their thing, right? So for the new guy here, there's not much really to kind of get in the way, just to trying to help out and happy to be a part of and be the designated camera guy and just kind of hanging out and enjoying the company here. But from my side, which I think is an interesting point of view, because these guys are consistently going back and forth with what's next, looking, double checking, and I'll tell you what, when the shit started going bad,
the mood changed.
This is something that I feel honored and privileged to know these guys and have them be my friends, but to be a part of watching these guys that just predominantly just produce awesome shit, like over the top, to watch both of them just like, I think we fucked up. I don't know what we're gonna fucking do. Like, I guess we're gonna make a fucking badass copper billet tomorrow. Like, it was the fucking coolest thing ever to see you guys kind of just go through the process. And the way I was telling them, I was busting balls, of course, but I was like, they're humans, right? You see the success and the awesome shit that people produce, but it led me to ask, like, Coy, because I know Denis, how when he messes up, I always know, right, if something goes wrong, right? But it leads me to ask the question, well, like, Coy, like, to be an innovator, to create, to make things that other people aren't doing, and to try things that other people aren't doing, right? There has to have the success rate isn't 100, right? So you got to go through those moments, man. And and I would imagine that they're probably pretty high, in the beginning stages of trying something new and getting into it. But I just tell you, for all 6 listeners, if you could be a fly on the wall with me and watch the panic,
listeners, because Coy's in the room.
Oh shit, the five guys now. Yep. Yeah, not the burger place, but it's the 5 listeners. But yeah, if you guys could have come along with me and watch them just be human beings and just like go through the process. But I tell you what, it was super, super inspiring. Like, just to see the irritation, the anger. Nothing was thrown, not that day anyways, but
I think it was frustration at that point.
It was like, we know we're better than this. What is happening?
Well, for me, I'm like, this build is just my fucking nemesis. Like, I cannot get, like, I was like frustrated, but on the outset now, I'm happier because we figured it out.
Right.
You guys worked through it. That's my point. Is like watching you guys work through it. And I had to go to work this morning. So I didn't get there when you guys started. But when I got back, I was I didn't check in. I didn't, no texting, no nothing. I just was like, I don't know what I'm going to go into. Like, is it going to be
We were
fucking
smiling, so
yeah, and to see you guys make it through the other side and start, having 2 billets and stuff like that. It was really cool to watch, man.
yeah, we were very happy after cutting open that, sawing the ends off that first billet this morning. We were both like, whew.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it would have been. I mean, we would have done some copper thing. We would have had fun, but it wouldn't have been
what we planned.
Yeah, wouldn't have been what we planned.
Yeah. Stainless is, something we're getting into, and, Denis has worked on it fairly. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you started playing with it.
6 months, maybe.
Oh, has it been that long?
9 months. Hasn't been that
9 months.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was sooner than that. Anyway, yeah, it's something that's a little bit on the new side for both of us. So I figure if we're getting together, let's push it. Let's not do something we're comfortable with. Let's reach out.
And plus, you guys are about to go production on stainless. So, we thought, hey, what a better time than to, kick off the Baker Forge and Tool stainless offering than for us to do it, right?
Yes. So, and I think one of the biggest lessons I personally learned was that stainless works so much better under a giant ass power hammer. Trying to do it under a 30-ton press was not easy.
Coy was slumming it for the weekend. He didn't have the 350-pound power hammer to lean on.
Yeah, that hammer covers up a lot of errors.
Yeah. But I think more importantly is the furnace you guys have with the consistent heat is probably even bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. So for the listeners listening, all our copper is currently done in furnaces that are not it's not like a ribbon burner or an open forge. It's a closed gas forge that is indirect heat. So it heats a giant floor plate and then pushes that heat around to the top of the steel, to the top of the furnace, and it's never directly on the steel like you get in a lot of open forges. And that design works great for copper because obviously we don't get hot spots, we don't melt copper in weird spots, and we can be very detailed about what the temperature is set at. And that ended up working really well for us for doing stainless as well. But of course, when you go to a burner type forge, either Venturi or forced air, you inevitably have to deal with hot spots. It's just part of the game. I mean, there's even with the best state of the art PID and temp control, you still have spots getting slightly hotter than others. And learning to navigate that in an open forge was a new thing for us. So
yeah, we definitely felt that, and it's true because the PID is only one location in your forge.
Right.
The opposite wall of where the PID is definitely hotter.
Right. And so that left-hand side in Denis's forge, the left-hand side was what was getting hotter, apparently. So
yeah, and
the back.
The first billet we did was really big, and it took up like
the
entire floor. So that left side was getting way hotter than the right side. But
I mean, and I know we're going to get comments. We were rotating the billet. Yes. It did not stay in one spot the whole time. We rotated it over and over and over and over and over to where we twisted up the gas line into a
I was going to say where you were forced to turn it the other way.
Right. Yeah. Because I mean, for everyone else that's not familiar with stainless, you've got a handle, which is a hollow pipe, and it's connected to the billet, which is encased in a canister, and you're feeding argon through the handle. So you get an inert environment. So you got this hose because it's going to your argon bottle. So it's getting all twisted up. And that's what Jerid's talking about.
And to take that one step further, the reason we do that is because stainless oxidizes super, super quickly. And you can't just stack the layers and tack them together like you do carbon because those layers will oxidize before you get a chance to weld them all together at temperature. So we have to put an inert gas in there to protect the surface of the material.
Or, I mean, you can try to, the very first time I did this, I had partial success by like TIG welding the entire thing.
It does work with some stainlesses.
Yeah.
Not all though.
It was the same one, but I'm not that good of a TIG welder. So it ended up with 2 billets, but it's much easier to encase it and use argon.
For sure.
So that's what I will be doing tomorrow when I stack this.
Mm-hmm.
So
but halfway through Sunday, we did some hot tubbing.
Yes,
because we had a We got to the point with the first billet where it needed to do its post-forge anneal, which is, well, we tried a 2-hour process, and it wasn't soft enough. We did a 4-hour, and so we had some downtime. Then we hit up the old hot tub in the middle of winter, which was weird for me, considering it's snow and ice at my home back in eastern Tennessee.
Well, apparently it was fucking weird for me, too, because I definitely didn't go over bringing a pair of swim trunks.
You're over here so much. I'm surprised you don't have a little hook in the bathroom where your bathing suit hangs.
The only time Jared's been in the hot tub is when he came over for dinner with Lynn, his wife. It's the only time you've ever been in the hot tub, right?
The hot tub, yes.
Yes.
Swam a few times.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you came over for that party.
Yeah. I swam a few times.
Retirement party. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, next time, bring some trunks, because
Yeah.
I had 2 pairs with me, because Denis had told me ahead of time, hey, bring your swim trunks. And I was like, oh, I'm bringing some trunks. So I wanted to bring a fresh pair in case I needed to switch out partway through the day. You never know. And I was like, well, here, Jerid, I got a pair. I mean, what size waist are you? Well, we're not that far off. And yeah, it was a little too far for comfort, apparently.
Yeah.
Jared only fit one ball in, so he had
one leg and one ball.
You'd have been going home with one pair of shorts.
That's fine. I gave you the old pair anyway.
There you go.
But yeah, then we played some pool, some billiards.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about
typically,
that.
I don't. I'm not. It's not my thing. I never really got it. I played pool. You and
I've never played here.
No, never. We never have.
Never
once, and I'm not even interested. Like, only thing I've known Denis use his pool table for is to stack shit before we leave to show.
Right.
But I was just thinking about it too. I don't even think I told you guys, but my mom plays pool. She loves pool, and she even we had a pool table in our garage for years and years, and I would play around every now and again, but it's nothing I typically enjoyed. But I'll tell you what, guys, after the past couple evenings, I really have taken a liking to whooping some ass.
You are good at randomly hitting other balls in the holes.
Yeah, Jerid. Okay, for all you guys that play pool, he's not good at 8-ball, but when it comes to randomly hitting balls into pockets that he's not aiming for, Jerid's an expert.
Yes.
It's like I'm a genius when it comes to taking shit apart. I just can't put it back together. That's kind of how I equate it, Just masterfully, calculated chaos.
Yeah, Jerid he'd aim for the 1. It would hit the 5, the 10, the whatever, the 9, the 8, and then the 9 would go in some random pocket, and Jerid would just smile and walk back.
Yeah, he'd be like, I planned that.
No, he didn't even claim to plan it. He just laughed his ass off.
No, but I did win a lot of games last night, and unfortunately, I will carry the torch of champion with my good friend Coy, who, by the way, I had the best one of my favorite moments is Coy has this very easy shot and he's lined up and I just hit him with it. Hey Coy, how does it be just to be so successful and just the master of Damascus and that Instagram sensation and blah blah blah, and he's like, shut up.
He just totally botched my shot
and he fucking missed the shot.
And the problem is it then became an ongoing thing.
Yes.
And every time I'm on that last shot and it's an easy ball, Jerid's over there in my ear, just whispering right away.
Hey, Coy,
what's it like being the Steel Wizard?
Oh, gosh. And every time it's just like I start laughing and I, botch it.
Yeah.
Hey, Coy.
No, we're done. We're done. You're in another county now.
But hopefully, I don't know, tomorrow I got a bunch of things to do, but Wednesday I'm definitely booking all Wednesday to put some more focus on this stainless Damascus, and definitely doing a video.
Yeah, we took a lot of content.
Yeah, we did. Well, the content will come out. That'll be like Instagram comment, but a YouTube video will definitely be coming, and hopefully you'll even see a finished knife. We'll see. Fingers crossed. We still got I still have some forging to do, but
and hopefully it'll be etched in some cool stuff. Wait, what?
What?
Oh, wait, hey,
my bad.
Speaking of cool stuff, let's pay some bills. We used a lot of abrasives from Maritime Knife Supply.
A lot.
Yeah,
A lot of abrasives.
We did.
Lots of grinding.
Yes, we did a lot of grinding.
Thank you, Lawrence.
So if you need some abrasives, steel like what we used, which at least the stuff that I got was from Maritime Knife Supply, but steel, abrasives, handle material, you need anything, go talk to our friend Lawrence at Maritime Knife Supply. He will hook you up, get it to you quick. And he even sells Gator Piss and Baker Forge.
Gator Piss, Baker Forge. Yeah, boy. The Canadian version, but it's mostly just as good.
Gator, so it's Canada Goose Piss.
Canada Goose Piss, right. It's not quite as potent, but it's just as greasy.
Just as greasy.
It etches things red and white.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh man.
But
So then so you were gone out playing. I have a dog coming.
is he biting your ankles or what?
Oh,
Jerid is so distracted.
I know.
So sorry about that, guys, but my little Yorkie's here. Yeah, well, you were gone out gallivanting around in, tropical paradise. So I was here working.
Paying the bills.
Yeah, just working.
But there was an end in sight because I was coming here. There was an end in sight.
That's right.
It was it was great. But I did get to finish that. So last week I made a commitment, or the week before, I made a commitment to Denis that I was going to finish sanding this knife so we could work on the bolsters and the fit up the handle and do all that crap. So I did get that done. We didn't have any time to work on that, obviously, with all the wow, dogs are fast. Little guys real low to the ground. They make really fast pedally sounds here. Sorry, I'm distracted. There's a squirrel in the room. Hey, how's it going? What was I saying?
The bolsters.
Bolster. Yeah, so I got to do that, and then also I did get to finish up the paring knife that I've been working on with one of our awesome sponsors, Matt from Rock Solid Scales with the Grip Tech. So finished that up, got it all sandblasted, and all I got to do is sharpen it. I would have lasered my mark on it, but Denis stole my laser because he doesn't have enough free shit. So,
Okay, hold the phone.
Hold on 1 second. But the moral of that story is, though, that finishing up the Grip Tech, I've held lots of knives with it stuff, but man, this stuff is fantastic. I love the way that it turned out. Super grippy. We were all just kind of gripping it around and handling it and stuff. So it was fantastic. But if you're in the market for some different kind of scales of all kinds, glow in the dark, make sure you check out Rock Solid Scales. Use the discount code TT10 for 10% off your next purchase. That's TTT10.
How many T's?
3
T's
plus 1 T. There you go.
That was actually the first time I'd seen Grip Tech on a knife in person.
Oh.
I've seen Grip Tech at a show before. I believe I've seen the product at a show at Blade Show with Matt at the table. But it was really cool to see it on a knife. I really like that stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Feels really good in the hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to use the knife.
There you go.
My Kim's been bugging me for a paring knife for going on 3 years now, and I got Jerid to make it.
There you go. And it only took him 3 years, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he said the last two. He said one of them was mine, but then he ended up selling them. So
I gotcha.
But it's okay.
They went to Blade Show.
Yeah,
because that's all I had done. So.
But back to the laser. I just want to clarify that I did not steal his laser. I'm doing him a favor by setting up the air filter that came with my old F1. I'm gonna rig it so that it runs on his laser pecker. So you're welcome, Jerid.
Thank you, Denis. Thank you. Yes, he did not steal my laser. I brought it to his house and left it there to collect dust.
So I could do shit for him.
Eventually, he's like, Jeriding this fucking funnel connector.
Yeah.
So you could leave a laser here, but you can't leave a pair of swim trunks? Jeez.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm going to keep harping on that. Sorry, I'm coming back to it.
I'll fix it, Coy. I'll fix it.
You better fix it.
Next time I'm here.
All right. For sure.
Yeah. So have you guys done your taxes yet?
No, goodness.
Yeah. No,
My
I'm
CPA won't have my Schedule K out for another
Oh,
month.
It's tax season. I'm ready to do tax. Well, that's actually one of the things that I have to give. It's a long story. Tyrell Knifeworks LLC, which I stopped using 2 years ago. I didn't close it. So fucking California wants their $800 a year because I didn't file taxes because I made no money under Tyrell Knifeworks LLC. It's now a corp.
Right.
So I owe them like $2,500 now. So since I owe state taxes, that's what I have to resolve before my citizenship.
Oh, right. Yeah, you don't want to owe taxes.
No.
I had to be behind on taxes.
Well, they won't let me.
Right. Yeah.
So so now like tax season, I'm
Free
going to do all that
country.
crap.
Free country.
You can't owe us anything before you become a citizen.
Yeah. So I'll probably be doing my taxes next week. I think I have all my shit together.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you say that word, and I was like, ugh, man. I haven't even thought about that yet because that's not a fun time.
No, well,
tax season is always a mess.
This will be the first year where it's only like a partial year where I was like employed in high tech. So it'll be interesting to see how much I owe in taxes compared to how much I usually owe in taxes.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you don't make any money.
I know, right? Should offset the amount of money I made in the first half.
Right.
I'm already feeling, I know you guys, you two are heading to Blade, Texas in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be some FOMO, so don't rub it in.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Why would we do that? You think Coy and I would do anything like that?
We're so nice. We never treat you badly.
Come on. It's not like we're going to have the
You guys
time
are
of
going
our
to be
lives.
sending me pictures during Blade, Texas.
Selfies,
Yes.
videos, everything.
I'll bring swim trunks, Coy. Don't trip.
Yes.
But I'm already thinking of Atlanta in June. I'm already thinking of I'm already stressing about what I'm going to be able to make for June. So I know Jared's not thinking about that yet, but
I was thinking about it since I left. I still haven't got anything done, but it's all good.
We're thinking about it at Baker
Yeah.
Forge, actually. We got planning what we're going to have there. We'll have a booth. So
a booth, the same booth, right?
The same booth. Yeah, we wanted to go for a double, but I wanted to be in the same location, same aisle, because that was really great for us last year. But unfortunately, the booths on either side of us re-upped, so there was no room to expand, and they wanted to move if we went to a double, they wanted to move us to a weird back corner. And I was just like, you know what, we'll just stick with a single for now. And next year we'll just expand Gator Piss into its own booth.
Yeah.
Separate.
At least make sure it's in the main room. Don't get shoved into the second room.
No. They put the weirdos over there. Mary Brady. No, love you guys.
I was going to say the same thing. Well, they own like half of that room now.
That is
it's
true.
Like a huge booth. But what's your booth number? Do you remember?
Oh man, you gotta ask me that on air.
Come on, man, you're supposed to know that. Marketing.
Yeah, it's like it's 11:49. There we go.
Oh wow, that's good.
What are we? 21-0?
No,
23-0.
23.
Table 23-0. It's not table 230. It's 23-0.
Right. And I'm 11:49. Yeah, I'm positive it's 11:49.
Yeah, you're not far. You're like
You're just around the corner.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's really just around the corner.
I could
right there back by the loading door. Just up from the loading door.
Oh, that's horrible for you.
Far enough away to not be, in the backpack, but close enough to where I can pack them and get out without having to carry, 400 pounds of steel.
Oh, you know what that just reminds me of? I spent I bought like a shit ton of shirts there, and on our way out last year, I left all those shirts there. I was just thinking about with the way they tore that place down on Sunday. Like, what does it end at? Like, technically
noon. No, it's later than that.
It's
like 2 o'clock.
It's 9 to 1, isn't it?
Okay, maybe.
I think it's
Maybe
9 to
By noon, that place is
yeah, it is. It is pretty
There's-
empty by noon. A
yeah.
lot of people are
And
taking.
they-
Oh yeah.
and we were kind of hanging around because oh no, you didn't come with me, huh? Oh yeah. Anyways, long story. But yeah, they ripped that place up. The carpets start rolling up and everything. And anyway, I left a bag of shirts there with like fucking $100+ worth of fucking everybody's
Did you
shirt.
really?
Yeah, and I
You
thought
left it at the table?
at my table, like I must have had it like as we were like taking shit out and trying to pack up and get everything. I must have put something of that the water shirts on the chair, and it was out of sight when we kind of head off. I was hoping so bad that like Dennis put it in his bag on accident or something, but yeah, that was a
Dang.
bummer.
Oh yeah. No, I forgot you did that.
Yeah,
Don't
Anyway.
do that this year. Okay.
I won't do that this year. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know where that was going, but yeah, that's how you hijack a conversation. With no intent and no reason and no ending and no transition.
I think Dennis was just feeling the pressure of Blaze Show already.
Yeah.
Even though it's in June. I mean, we got plenty of time, but
Hey,
you knife makers like to take your
I
time.
was just gonna say you're just making steel. You're doing the same stuff you do every week. I gotta be like, I gotta make extra stuff now. And it's crazy because I'm gonna bring fewer knives this year than I did last year, and now I'm full time. Go figure.
That's kind of how it goes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what can you do? You know what we do need to talk about? Using my two Basterds hammer last time when we did the spike knife.
That's right.
That was fun. Jerid and I got to make spike knives before we left, which were pretty cool. Well, you know, Jerid hasn't finished his and it looks like a butter knife, but
It does. Sorry, Jerry.
Yeah, you know, and I'd love to like transition into my wonderful friend Toby from Fire and Steel, who and I were chatting one time, and he was like, you know what, mate, you know what you should do, you know, when I'm kind of too busy and not motivated, he's like, I just go in and make butter knives. Just go make a butter knife. You could do it, you could finish it, and I was like, well, oddly enough, I just did that. It wasn't on purpose. So,
we did use our two Basterds hammers, both straight peen. Jerid, give him one job, bring the cross peen. Didn't do it. We were like trying to do the mangle our arms with the diagonal. We needed the cross peen, but
that massive duffel bag you have full of tools, and you couldn't manage to get that hammer in there.
I had every other one apparently. Yeah.
We almost had the complete set of two Basterds hammers there. We just needed the cross peen.
Yep.
But if you need a hammer, go talk to Frank at Two Basterds. Texas Smithy and Supplies. He's the man. He will hook you up. Like I said,
sounds like you need a cross peen, buddy. So
I do, Frank. I need a cross peen hammer.
He needs a cross peen.
But go get set up with Frank. He will get you straight because Jerid,
ain't it grand to have a fat peen in your hand?
And for the first time, I had a fat peen in my hand.
You did.
Sorry, I did those too good.
You were hanging out with Jerid far too much.
So many little peens, but
peen in your time. I'm pretty sure it was yours. It came off your anvil, so. No, but I did use that a handful of times for different tasks. Not really forging anything specifically, but knocking some canisters off and whatnot. And I love collecting hammers from different makers. So, yo, Frank, call me.
There you go.
You hear that? The Steel Wizard needs a hammer.
Right.
Oh.
And so do you. So go see Two Basterds, Smithy and Supply for your next fat peen on the scene.
Ooh, I like that.
There we go.
Fat peen on the scene.
Yeah. So we got an early morning tomorrow, right? And we got to drive to
the airport.
The airport.
SFO, flying out of San Francisco. Luckily, I got a straight shot right to Charlotte. So nice long flight, but no layovers. So that's the way I like to travel.
Yeah. But we got to leave here at 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, to beat San Francisco traffic.
Yeah. But we're going to hit Starbucks on the way.
Oh, that's a must. Yeah.
And Jerid's going to work. Wah, wah, wah.
I will be going to work, but I work from home tomorrow. So
I love that you sent a stretch limo to pick me up, and then you're sending one to Dennis's house in the morning to pick me up and take me back to the airport. But you were never in the stretch limo.
Look, this is kind of how I work things, And for the people I love, there's no ends I won't go.
Oh, it is
You're welcome,
so
buddy.
appreciated. You went above and beyond. So.
Yes.
In case anyone is confused and thinks that's real, that
Dennis,
did not happen.
Dennis, you broke the glass wall, man.
I don't think anyone actually believed that, but just in case.
Jerid's love for me is that strong, though. So
probably
it could have happened.
Probably
it was going to happen. Now it's not. So sorry if you think Dennis.
I think it would have been like a Mini Cooper, not a stretch limo.
But I don't think he and I could fit in a Mini Cooper.
No, maybe a smart car. That's why we should try.
A Waymo.
A Waymo. Oh my God. Oh,
a Waymo.
A Waymo. Those cars that what do you call them? That don't have a driver.
Yeah.
The Uber without the driver.
I tell you, the first time I ever saw one of those, I'm like, what the fuck?
Where's the driver?
I was like, how is this happening? And this isn't all that long ago. I'm talking, this is like 6 months ago. It's the first time I saw one of those. And it's really weird the first time you see one.
I've never seen one. So
and it's got this little spinny thing on the top, which is like its camera.
It's a little satellite camera thingy or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm like, there's nobody in that car.
It's
creepy. Very weird.
I probably would never get in one.
I don't know that I could.
That's too creepy.
I'd be like, here, I'd take a lot. Never mind.
No, hard pass.
But hey, who else we got? Oh, we need to talk about our buddy Travis Pelican Paste.
I love Travis.
Our buddy Travis Pelican Paste.
Our buddy Travis at Pelican Paste.
Hey, I'll do this one. I love Travis's Pelican Paste. I have Pelican Paste, like 3 or 4 cans of it sitting on my desk at home or at work in the shop. Perfect for covering steel, covering wood, polishing. Whatever you want to seal, it's perfect for. It prevents rust. It's good stuff. You got the hard wax, soft wax, the oil, hand salve, which is a major saver in our line of work. Good stuff. Discount code TTT10 at checkout on Pelican Paste's website. So hit them up.
Yeah. I use it on leather, on all kinds of stuff. And it smells like oranges. And by the way, Florida's not the only place you get it. We have oranges here too,
Yeah, but the real ones come from Florida, right?
No, they don't.
Oh,
nope.
Okay.
All the oranges you eat in Florida come from here.
Okay. So where's the orange juice come from?
Wait, no. He's got it wrong. You eat Florida oranges. The juice oranges are California, isn't it?
No.
It's the other way around?
It's the other way around?
It's the other way around.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so which state's doing the blueberry? No.
Blueberries. No. Cranberries is Canada.
Oh,
gooseberries. Canadian gooseberries.
Hey, Coy.
Yo.
If you were in the market for some premium laminated steel, where would you go?
I would probably pull up my own website.
I thought you were going to say somebody else for a second.
Baker Forge, bakerforge.com. Yeah, Baker Forge, we make steel. Copper steel, soon to be stainless steel, regular Damascus, Mokume, Sanmai, wrought iron Sanmai, stainless Sanmai, you name it. We got it at Baker Forge. The app, hit up the app, Google Play Store, Apple. We've got the app. The app is perfect for ordering steel. I've heard on multiple occasions that it's a bit of addictive to order steel on the app because it's so easy, and I'm all for that. Let's jump in on that. The app, if you have the app, you get early access to the drops. So we do the drops always on Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we've been doing that for years. But the app users specifically get access to the drop on Friday afternoons. Not a specific time, more kind of whenever it gets uploaded on Friday afternoons. But recently, like 2025 has been the year of the early drops. You people who are not ordering on the early drop are missing the drop almost entirely. It almost always sells out on the app now.
Yeah. And didn't you say at dinner tonight that 60% of your orders are coming through the app?
For retail orders on the website,
Yeah.
yep, 60% are coming through the app now.
So you other 40%, you're missing out. You're missing drops entirely.
That other 40% are the ones just ordering gator piss and other stuff we keep in stock. Yeah, the stuff that rotates through like drops, it's all going on the app. So download the app. Yeah, it's super easy to use. Just 5 buttons at the bottom. You hit shop, boom, add to cart, cha-ching, done. And make sure you put in that code. What is it? Triple T10? Triple T10. Yeah.
It is triple T10.
Sweet.
TTT10.
TT. We like the TTs.
Yeah. Saves you 10%.
Yes. Thank you.
And it lets me know that people are listening to this podcast. So if you're listening right now, you can just order something small, a sticker, a shirt, whatever, and use that code. So I know you're out there listening.
Yeah.
That's right.
Show us some love.
Yeah. Do it.
Yep. Coy, stop. You don't have to do that right now.
Okay. Going too hard? Is that too much? I'll back it off a little.
But if you do, please use the discount code triple T10 for 10% off your next purchase at Baker Forge and Tool. This week, you've already missed the Double Damascus. Kushim is here.
Oh, well, since I'm here, how about I give a preview of what's next, so that way they're not missing out.
I love
this. Is good news
because this comes out on a Tuesdays, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is tomorrow. So okay. All right, let me pull up my thing here and see what's coming out. Okay, you guys are going to like this because we did a drop of this very recently, like a couple of weeks ago, but it sold out super fast because we only made a little bit of it. And we're revisiting the stainless clad Gomai. So 410, actually I think it's 416. It's 416 stainless cladding, nickel shim, and a 1084 core.
Nice.
We did a little bit of that. We had made that batch a few weeks ago, way back right after Christmas. We had a lull in our steel supply. And so in an effort to keep a portion of the guys rolling on the crew, we were like, hey, let's just cut up some of this stainless plate that I got from Jason Knight. Shout out, Jason. And we went ahead and made a handful of these bars, but we didn't make very many because it's a fairly simple steel. We're known for the really crazy patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And so we didn't make a whole lot of it. But we got so many comments and messages from people who were super excited about the drop, like 2 days before. And I'm going, oh, shoot, we didn't make very much of this. And sure enough, boom, it's sold like hotcakes. And we got messages from people going, hey, we missed this. I missed the drop. When are you going to make this again? And so we're bringing it back. And we made plenty of it, bunch of different sizes. So there's a little sneak peek of what's coming down the pipe. And make sure you have the app so you can get it on Friday before everybody else buys the rest.
I love me some stainless semi.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that ghosty.
So beautiful.
You got your carbon diffusion line.
Yeah.
Yep. And of course, we threw the nickel in there just for the extra shim pop. And it also helps it not diffuse too much into the stainless. It protects the carbon migration a little bit, but still, that's just the right amount through to give it some action. So
yeah, and you get that nice shiny edge from the nickel.
Exactly.
Yeah, very cool. So you fuckers get to go to Blade, Texas. What are you guys looking forward to at Blade, Texas, besides some yummy Texas food? What else?
I'm looking forward to meeting this guy who I've known a little bit through the internet, met a couple of times. His name's Jerid Sandoval. I'm going to hang out with that guy.
Yeah. And I'm going to go hang out with my buddy Coy Baker, live in the flesh.
Hells yeah.
We're going to kick it with Lawrence Lake from Maritime Knife Supply and everybody else. I'm actually just looking forward to attending the show as just a patron and kind of floating around with no anchor. I may find out if that's cool or not, but
is this the first time you've never been a part of being at a table?
No.
I did Blade Show West twice. Once with Den. Oh,
gotcha.
You were, yeah. Anyways, but the thing was that when I first went, I don't know, Blade Show West was just kind of like, we missed the first night and the next day. It was cool. It was cool just to walk around and do the thing. But I've never been to the Blade Show Texas, so I'm looking forward to just seeing this. I hear a lot of great things about this particular show.
It's my favorite show. It's the best one in my opinion.
Yeah, so then that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
get to see everybody again. Like the shows are always just like reunions and hangouts, and but Atlanta's so it's just a lot. So a little dialed down version of Atlanta,
Yes.
and get to see everybody and hang out and go play around in Texas and freedom. It'll
For
be
sure.
great.
For those of you
Yeah,
out there who've never been to Blade Show Texas, but you've been to Atlanta, think Blade Show Atlanta, but the show is scaled down a little bit. It's a little more concentrated, but get rid of all those interstates and highways right outside the door and just put downtown Fort Worth there,
Yeah.
where it's, everything's within a short walking distance.
nice.
It's Texas in the spring, so the weather's beautiful and the restaurants are amazing. All the food's great.
Yeah. There's so many good restaurants in walking distance.
Oh yeah, it's the paradise for a show. So that's the one I bring my wife to every year because she loves to vacation down there while I'm attending the show.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm jealous I'm not going this year because I even remember we talked about over a month ago that I was trying to convince you to go, and then it ends up that I forgot I booked. I have a class to teach over that weekend, so yeah. But that's all right. I'll be here making money, so I'm not complaining.
And I'm going to be spending it. That's for sure.
I'm gonna be spinning too, baby.
Yeah.
I needed to offset all the courses I'm taking later in March, so
Yeah, and then I get to go back. I think what is it? The 7th, 6th, and 7th is the show, and then I go back to Fort Worth on the 25th for a work thing for a week. So I'm gonna be like a regular Texan here in March.
Will you be staying like in Fort Worth?
It's actually Richardson, I believe, is the city where I'll be in, but it's like 20 minutes away from actual. I don't know if it's. I think there's 2 airports in there, right? Dallas Fort Worth has like the Love and so
correct.
I was about 20 minutes from the airports where I'm at
Gotcha.
from the work thing, but I'm looking forward to that.
Cool.
Cool. I can't believe. What were you say?
I was going to say who you guys have for Maker Spotlight.
Yeah. Coy, why don't you go?
All right. I'm going to hit up Keeling Customs. Sorry, the screen's far away. I can't see it. Anyway, that's Keeling spelled Keeling Customs. I'm actually not sure what his first name is off the top of my head. It's not on his Instagram page here, but he does some amazing engraving work. If you pull up his Instagram, this guy does some phenomenal engraving. He uses our steel on some of his blades. He does primarily folders for the most part. I don't know how long he's been engraving. I've messaged with him a handful of times on Instagram. In fact, he's here in the Bay Area, and I didn't know that until here at the end of the trip. Otherwise, I would have tried to hook up with him. But you should pull up his Instagram. He's got a pin post at the top that's got our steel with a lady on it that is just phenomenal. And then a little further down, there's a shot of a build that he did that's Lord of the Rings themed. It has Sauron on the front with
my God, that's badass.
With the chain mailed link fingers wrapping the sword going down into the ring and the flowing cloak, and the detail is phenomenal. I actually got to see the pinned post with the lady. I got to see that one in person, and that shot is one of the shots taken at Baker Forge Studio by Waylon. So I got to see that in person, and it's even 10 times better in person than it is in the photo. It's really great work. Love that guy. Love his work. And next time I'm in California, I'm gonna meet up with him.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna find this guy.
Yeah, same.
I had no idea. I had to when Coy showed me, and then it said Bay Area, California. I'm like, damn. We got to get to know this guy. He's local to us.
Gabriel, his name is.
Oh, how'd you know that?
I just clicked on one of his posts.
Oh,
Gabriel. Oh, I knew that. I can't believe I missed it.
All right, Gabriel. We're gonna look you up.
I'm gonna send him a message right now and let him know we talked about him on the podcast.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get tagged.
Yeah. I'll tag you tomorrow.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna get a tattoo right here.
You're gonna what?
He does tattooing too.
Tattooing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so talented.
Yeah, that's cool. Bay Area's got all kinds of cool stuff in Texas.
Very cool. So one that I have, that I think so, it's one of those, someone who just started following me, so I checked him out, and it is O'Brien _ Symmetricals. O'Brien, OBRIEN _ Symmetricals, and I'm only assuming he does a lot of daggers, hence symmetricals. But some really, really, really clean dagger work, like beautiful. Some really amazing knives. I'm looking down, 20 or so posts. He's got one where he's wearing a glove, like really clean, like super nice grinds on these. So his name is Mike O'Brien. So go check him out. He's only got 564 followers. So that's amazing that it's only that many. So go give him some love. Go beef up his Instagram and check him out.
Man, those daggers are
Yeah,
clean.
look how clean that is. That is beautiful.
I can't imagine trying to grind one of those. It just gives me heartburn just thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Really nice. All right, Mr. J, who you got?
I'm trying to get to the dagger here. Oh, Lord.
There it is.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice.
Holy shit. All right. Let's
It's
go.
purty.
565. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got a fellow Jerid Lees. I'm not sure. He's from Akron, Ohio. But he popped up in my feed here, and he's got some nice culinary work with some brute to forge. Like, I'm really digging this the stuff he's got here. I'm not sure how to even explain that texture there at the top.
It's a linear texture. It almost looks like he ran it gently through some ladder dyes originally, because it's got some really cool, like mini fullers.
Yeah, mini fullers. Yeah, that's a good way.
It's almost like he's using like a cross peen and like purposely doing lines down. It's cool.
Yeah, he used a cross peen to draw the blade down, and then he left a lot of those heavy cross peen marks in it. It's a really good look.
Yeah.
Forging thin. Yeah, really cool stuff. So I came on my feed here. I thought I'd give him a shout out. It's J Lee's Knives, JLEES for Denis. Knives.
Jerid gives me his address and forgets the S and wonders why I can't find it.
I didn't have my glasses on, and I'm like, it's J Lee Knives. Come on, guys. I'm looking at it right now. And there's an S in there. So it's J Lee's Knives. He's got 21.6 thousand followers. But still, go check him out. Show him some love and tell him the boys at Triple T sent you.
Yeah, very cool stuff. Just following him now.
Yeah, good stuff.
Cool.
All right. Coy, what does Baker have coming up here that we can look forward to? Anything exciting on the horizon? Any
Absolutely. Yeah. So obviously stainless. We've been throwing that up on our socials and hitting at that for a while now. Down here with Denis doing some stainless. So stainless is one of our biggest priorities this year. We're getting a production line set up just for the stainless, so that we can do production stainless. And I'm really hoping that we get a batch of that out in the next few weeks. I know I said that like a few weeks ago. It's taking a little more longer to get the production line set up than I anticipated. In fact, we may go to second shift and just run stainless at nights with a different crew out of the copper production line, because a lot of that tooling can still be used to make stainless. So I know a lot of people are excited to see that. It will be coming soon. Besides that, it's going to be a really big year for Gator Piss. We have some very cool products that we've been working on. Some of these we've been working on for over 2 years. So finally getting to see some of these come to fruition and come to light and excited to put them out into the marketplace. Definitely we'll be seeing at least 2 of the new Gator Piss products by Blade Show Atlanta, and we will have them with us. So if you don't catch it on the website, you can snag some from us. I'm going to leave what it is up to the imagination for now, but we do have some cool Gator Piss stuff coming out. I think in total we have 6 new products in the lineup, 5 or 6 that I'm hoping to get out within this year. But at least 2 of them will be at Atlanta. So
Say that again. How many?
it's either 5 or 6 total. Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't bring all them up here. I only showed you guys 2
No,
or 3 of them. So.
That's impressive. How you can improve upon the the good old reliable Gator Piss here. That's some exciting stuff right there.
Yeah. Well, we're just adding stuff to the brand line. It's not necessarily all just etchant.
Do you need Jerid to go there and milk some gators for you?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna need some restock soon. I mean, it's been a while since you were down there.
Yeah, it has been. Like I said, man, that gator I'm holding in my Facebook profile pic was, I was a big 6-footer when I started. Now he was just a little guy there. So you're about ready. That was a lot. I brought a lot back. So
you did, and it goes a long way, so it lasts quite a while. But it's getting low. It's dangerously low.
Okay, Brian, coming.
Mm-hmm. I need room.
Everglades, here I am.
So you got I want to get back to this production line for stainless. You got a new toy that you're getting put in.
You're talking about the power hammer, correct?
Of course, I'm talking about the power hammer.
So we've put a little bit of content about this out, but we will have a full YouTube video on the installation of the new Chambersburg high frame 750-pound ram head.
750 pound, and how big is the die on this thing?
The die is 6 inches wide and it is 14 inches long.
6 inches by 14-inch die.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. I'd be scared.
It's a big boy. And it's taken a while to install. I mean, obviously a hammer that size requires quite the foundation. I think that's the content we've put out a little bit, with some of us digging that hole out, which I believe it was either 11 or 12 to the very bottom feet. And then lots of concrete, lots of timber.
Which is almost as high as the machine itself.
Correct. It is. It requires the anvil, of course, a lot of that anvil recesses into the ground. So we have to account for all that dimension so we have enough mass under it and then room for that to the floor line. So the anvil itself weighs 12,000 pounds by itself. It's a solid block.
So don't get your fingers in that when it comes down.
No. We had to bring in a special machine our forklift's not big enough to lower that into the hole. So
that's just the anvil.
That was just the anvil.
What's the whole machine weigh? Do you
know? Just the frame is almost the same weight as the anvil. The frame itself weighs, I think it was like 11 something. So it's slightly less than the anvil itself.
Wow.
Really close.
I'm looking forward to seeing some videos of some steel getting pounded by that thing.
Yeah, the reason we went big is because that stainless, as you well know, is a bitch to move. So.
Yeah, it's like we were doing some forging today on it, and using flat dies, the press just goes,
mm-hmm. And the steel just cools off.
It's like you're pressing on a cold stone inside of the press.
That was a trip to see. That thing just barely move. It was moving, just not that much.
No.
I mean, even under our 350-pound Bulgarian hammer, I mean, it moves carbon like it's Play-Doh, and it moves the stainless, but it still feels like you're hitting a rock. I mean, it's really, for production stainless, you got to have a big hammer, and this high frame Chambersburg came from Chris Cash, Mount Phillip Metalworks. Shout out to that guy. I buy all my hammers from him. And this was his baby that he ended up letting go because he needed to move his shop. So he didn't want to transport it, I guess.
I guess not.
So it's currently laying on its side in my shop, waiting for us to stand it up once that foundation's finished. So
don't drop it.
Yeah. Yep. Not going to try not to. I'm not 100% sure yet what the process of standing it up is going to look like, because we have to stand it up over top of the anvil.
We have to rent a crane.
I'm not 100% sure yet.
Excavator?
I haven't quite gotten there yet. I'm not not putting too much brain power towards it.
Like heavy machine operator is going to be required.
Most definitely, it's gonna stress me out. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I got a beefy forklift, but when you're trying to rotate something up over an anvil into a very specific spot, because you actually have mill pockets in the base timber for it to, because it recesses into the timber slightly, and we have to mill those slots in and then get it to land in it when we stand it up.
And this is inside of a building. It's not like you can rent a giant crane to lower it in there.
Nope, it's in a building where this machine, we're gonna have to remove some lights when we lift it up, and once it's standing in place, there's not a whole lot of clearance. So
yeah, that's stressful.
It is going to be stressful. So yeah, but it's going to be fun once it's in place. It's never moving. We're just going to stay right where it is until my grandkids are ready to upgrade or something.
Yeah,
so.
that'll be fun. I want to once you get it all installed, I want to come visit and check it out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Then we'll really make some stainless.
Yeah, we'll make some stainless plates, giant plates.
Right. Well, boys, we're at an hour and 15. Do we have other topics?
Did we miss anything? Any shenanigans?
I think Jerid's talking to himself and we don't hear him.
Yeah.
Jerid loves to hit his mute button.
I was coughing.
You're coughing while you were talking?
A long time ago, and I have just been adding this colorful commentary, just thinking you guys are a bunch of dicks for not even acknowledging me.
I thought it was the best part of the podcast, actually.
Yeah, I bet you it is.
It was nice and quiet in my headphones.
What do you mean? All you heard was Denis. Boo.
The monotone radio voice.
That's right. Everything is great.
You suck.
I don't know, we didn't have all that many shenanigans. We stayed on topic really well.
We were, you came over. I put you to work. We were, we had some fun. We drank a lot of beer.
We did. We went through the beers.
Yeah, we did. But we had a nice dinner. We had a great visit. I'm so happy you came and came for a visit.
Thanks for hosting me here and putting me up and taking care of me. He made me espresso the first morning.
Yeah. Then we ran out of coffee.
Then we ran out.
And we had to go to Starbucks. But
they weren't prepared for how much espresso I drink. Apparently.
No, I saw it. I'm like, damn it. I was disappointed.
Yeah. Felt like family here. So thanks for having me down.
Good.
It was great.
It's been a pleasure having you here.
I'll be back for sure.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I saw an awful lot of Jerid the last couple of days, though.
Yeah. Sorry. My bad. Love you, buddy.
I don't understand why you're so mean to me, Denis. All I do is just treat you good, support you, never make fun of you. I don't write you notes calling you gay. I mean, dude, that's so unwarranted. Coy, it was great to hang out with you and see you, bro. I just a fucking fabulous time. It would suck to be Denis that he's not going to get to see you in 2.5 weeks. So, you know, I don't even feel like I have to say goodbye. That's the good part. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you left the
here, but yeah,
you left the house earlier right after that pool game because you had to go back, of course, to get to your recording studio. And you know, it was like, well, we're going to say goodbye. Oh, well, not really.
No,
we're
going to don't even have to.
Each other.
Jerid waited till he won the pool game before he left, though.
Yeah, that was kind of a dick move.
Yeah, but that's what I do. You got to be there.
That's not hard to do. I suck at pool.
So do I. I'm just lucky, I guess. You know,
he's never going to play me again now. No.
Not until I come back and visit.
He's gonna leave on a high note and never want to play pool when Jerid comes over again.
The reigning champion.
Emphasis on reigning.
Right.
Yes.
Well, thanks guys for having me on the show too. It's always a good time.
Always.
Yep. Thank you for being a part of the show, sponsoring it, all the support, all the love. Everybody have a good week, and Denis and I will be back next week. So
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be doing a little shuffly because I'll be traveling and then you'll be traveling. So yeah, might see some guest hosts soon.
Yeah, I already got the guest hosts lined up already. So yep.
Oh. All
That
right.
is not a burn on anybody. That's, I swear to God.
Inside joke.
Hey. All right.
All right. We're out.
Peace.
All right.
Titties.
Yes.